Yugi doesn't show up soon, you automatically win the duel, sir.
He'd be a fool not to show up.
Mr. Kaiba, with all due respect, he only has 2 minutes.
Thanks to Wheeler's little mishap, Yugi's wasting his time in the medical ward. But even his pathetic friends can't keep him away from our duel. For whoever wins faces Marek for the championship.
Yugi, we mustn't let Joey's struggle interfere with our concentration. Remember, in order to overcome Marek, we must get past Kaiba.
Well, well. Yugi, so, you decided to show up after all.
Of course. To miss this duel is to deny my destiny.
Spare me the drama.
The second duel of the semi-finals will now begin.
So, why didn't the nerd herd show up to cheer you on? Are they too busy trying to wake Wheeler up from his nap?
Joey is in a great deal of danger now. More than you could ever know.
Wheeler shouldn't have been here in the first place. I warned him not to play with the big boys, and if you ask me, he got just what he deserved. A slap in the face by Ra. And if getting attacked by an Egyptian god card didn't knock any sense into that kid, then nothing will.
That's enough, Kaiba! You have no idea how dangerous this Duel Monsters tournament of yours has become! The outcome of the Battle City Finals could put the whole world at risk!
The only one at risk is you! For once I win, you won't be number 1.
Kaiba! It's not always about being number 1. It's about dueling with bravery, honor, and respect. And most importantly, putting the needs of others ahead of your own. And that's something Joey Wheeler did every day of his life. The reason he's in that hospital bed is because he put himself in harm's way, just to keep a promise to a friend.
Pathetic. Listen, Wheeler can do whatever he wants, but I'm in this thing for one reason only, and that's to win the tournament and be recognized as the greatest duelist in the world. So why don't you save your Girl Scout speech for someone who actually cares? As far as I'm concerned, Wheeler never really belonged here in the first place.
This is it! I have to win this duel! For the sake of Joey and the entire world!
Every duel I've fought in this tournament has led up to this moment. The moment I finally take down Yugi Moto and regain my top dueling status.
The last semi-final duel will now begin. I repeat, this duel will end the semi-finals.
All right, now, get ready, Yugi. We're about to find out which one of our Egyptian god cards reigns supreme. So let the epic battle begin!
The winner of this duel will advance to the championship round to face Marek Ishtar for the Battle City crown.
You're about to lose your Egyptian god card and your reputation. And a duel this momentous deserves an appropriate setting, wouldn't you agree, Yugi? Observe the latest in holographic technology. I think you'll find this environment quite fitting.
Explain!
I just want to take you down in style, Yugi. So observe. Welcome to Duelist Coliseum!
Go, Kaiba! Go, Kaiba! Go, Kaiba! Go, Kaiba! Go, Kaiba!
Yugi, in ancient times, Roman gladiators would battle to their doom in order to prove who was the strongest. Now it's our turn to see which one of us deserves to call himself the greatest in the world. So draw your first card and let the battle begin!
With pleasure, Kaiba!
Everything is riding on this duel. I've got to stay focused and win this.
Here we go!
All right, let's duel!
I summon this! Queen's Knight in defense mode! Next, I'll place one card face down. And that's all.
Yeah, whatever. I've drawn my Egyptian god card on my first turn. Crushing Yugi may be easier than I thought. All I have to do is sacrifice 3 monsters.
I wonder if Kaiba is planning to use the same strategy he used against the Shizu in his last duel.
Watch this! Force Raider, attack her Keldo now! Ha. Face down cards, go! First up is my Shrink card. It cuts my Force Raider's attack points in half. This allows my Crush card to destroy both monsters on the field. And if that weren't enough, it also destroys every powerful monster in your entire deck.
Kaiba may try to destroy my deck like he did his Shizu's. But then again, knowing Kaiba, he's got a whole new strategy planned for me.
And now, I summon my X-Head Cannon in attack mode. Next, I'll activate a magic card. Does it look familiar?
It spells Sanctuary!
Yes, and it lets us both move 1 magic card from our deck to our hand. So it looks like you were wrong when you said I never help out anyone but myself, Yugi. Now, choose the magic card that I was nice enough to let you have, so I can move on!
That was weird. Why would Kaiba want me to have instant access to my favorite magic card? Whichever card he chose must have been worth the risk.
I'll place 1 card face down and end my turn. Before long, Yugi will be staring into the face of defeat. Soon I'll give my adoring public something to really cheer about.
Now, Kaiba, my move!
Kaiba's X-Head Cannon is stronger than my Queen's Knight. So why didn't he attack me when he had the chance? He must be up to something.
I summon Alpha, the Magnet Warrior, in defense mode. And then I'll play 1 more card, face down. Your move, Kaiba.
If Yugi thinks he can hide behind those pathetic monsters of his, this duel will be over even sooner than I thought. Now! Observe! Excellent. Everything is falling right into place. First off, I'll activate this magic card. Soul Exchange!
That's why you spared my queen.
Very perceptive! Thanks to my Soul Exchange magic card, both of your monsters now belong to me, Yugi! So come forth, my monsters! Now I can sacrifice them along with my monster to summon my great beast!
I'm afraid not, Kaiba! Reveal my face-down card! Change of Heart!
No!
Yes, I'm afraid so, Kaiba! Thanks to my Change of Heart magic card's effect, you no longer have 3 monsters to sacrifice! Now your X-Head Cannon belongs to me for 1 turn! Kaiba! You won't summon Obelisk that easily! Now go!
So you've prevented 1 move. I've got plenty more planned. Like this one! Reveal face-down card! Enemy Controller!
What?
For the price of 1,000 life points, this control pad lets me take command of one of your monsters! Enemy Controller, activate! Left, right, A, B! And now, bring my X-Head Cannon back to my side of the field so I have 3 monsters to sacrifice once again! My strategy was foolproof! I sacrifice Alpha, Queen's Knight, and X-Head Cannon! And now... Obelisk the Tormentor! Come
Hold on, Kaiba! Go! Light Force Sword!
Oh no!
Oh yes! Now your Obelisk the Tormentor is completely useless to you for 3 turns, Kaiba! Thanks to my Light Force Sword! What's your rush? This duel's just getting interesting, Kaiba. Why try to end it so soon?
You may have bought yourself a little time, but you'll have to face down Obelisk sooner or later!
Your Soul Exchange card is no longer in effect, which means you're not able to sacrifice my monsters, because you don't control them anymore! And Obelisk will have to wait!
I won't be waiting as long as he thinks. In just 3 turns, Yugi's Life Force sword wears off, and Obelisk returns to my hand. And by then, I'll have another way to summon it. My turn may be over now. But you're not safe yet!
All right, my move!
So far, I have 2 monsters on the field. 1 more and I'll have enough sacrifices to summon my Egyptian god card, Slifer the Sky Dragon. But first, I have to draw Slifer from somewhere in my deck. Anyway, for now I have to deal with Kaiba's X-Head Cannon. Neither of the monsters I have on the field are strong enough to take it down, and nothing in my hand has that kind of power either. So, I'll just have to be patient.
Now, I play 1 card face down. Then I'll leave both of my monsters in defense mode and end my turn.
I expected more of a challenge from the top-ranked duelist. If he keeps playing it safe, my Obelisk will wipe him out in no time. My move!
This duel should be amusing. I wonder which of these fools will summon his Egyptian god card first. Not that it really matters, of course. Ha! Before long, they'll both belong to me. For whoever wins this battle will be confronting me in the most treacherous shadow game ever played. And then, when the shadows engulf my opponent, I shall reign supreme.
Ready, Yugi? I play this! Go! Why Dragon Head? Notice anything similar about my 2 monsters? Think about it, Yugi. This isn't a tough question. One is X-Head Cannon, and the other is Y Dragon Head.
Hold on. Are these 2 monsters able to combine together?
That's right! Any 2 of the XYZ monsters can merge together to form a new, more powerful beast. Now, my monsters, join! Behold, XY Dragon Cannon! Once I summon my Z monster, my Dragon Cannon will get even stronger!
Oh no! If Kaiba merges his Z monster with the others, that dragon will be unstoppable! So, I'll have to keep my monsters in defense mode for now. But once Obelisk is set free, Kaiba can sacrifice his 3-headed beast to summon his Egyptian god card! I have to do something to stop him, and I've only got 2 more turns to figure out what!
Now, my XY Dragon Cannon! Attack his Magnet Warrior! Yugi, say goodbye!
Since my monsters are in defense mode, my life points are safe for now. But if he wipes them out with his XY Dragon, I'll be wide open! And his Obelisk can crush me with 1 strike!
You look so worried. Afraid of losing in shame, are we? Once a duelist starts thinking about defeat, they've already lost.
Enough!
Perhaps it's time you surrendered your Egyptian god card to me!
Interesting. Kaiba seems to be in control. I'll enjoy seeing the Pharaoh squirm.
Now I activate Lullaby of Obedience! This magic card allows me to take a high-powered monster from your deck and add it to my hand! And I have a feeling you know which monster I have my eye on, Yugi. It's your Egyptian god card! Slifer the Sky Dragon. It was only a matter of time, Yugi, before your most powerful card went to a much more worthy duelist. My card, please.
This card will return to me.
I doubt it. I wouldn't feel so bad if I were you. Slifer was buried so deep in your deck, you never would have drawn it anyway.
Ha! It appears Seto Kaiba outwitted the Pharaoh.
Both Egyptian god cards are mine! Know why? Because everyone gets what they deserve!
Yes, I agree. And I want to thank you for helping me claim what I deserve.
What?
Knowing how greedy you are, Kaiba, I suspected you might try to take my Sky Dragon, so I was ready. Reveal magic card! Exchange!
What? Oh no! Now he can take a card from my hand!
I'll never forget the last time I used this card. It helped me rescue Joey from Merrick's mind control. Joey fought off Merrick's dark power once before, and I know he can do it again! In the meantime, I have to defeat Kaiba and get to the next round!
I believe you owe me a card, Kaiba, so give Slifer back to me.
All right! Now we're back on track.
Now you pick one, so we can get on with our duel. I appreciate your help. Slifer's in my hand, thanks to you. In my deck, until your magic card brought it out. And now Slifer the Sky Dragon is in my hand, waiting to be summoned to the field so it can destroy you.
It may be in his possession for now, but eventually all 3 Egyptian god cards will belong to me. And speaking of Egyptian gods, my Obelisk the Tormentor will be free to grace this duel with its presence in 2 more turns, just as soon as Yugi's Light Force Sword wears off. In the meantime, I'll use my XY Dragon Cannon to destroy every one of Yugi's monsters. So he'll never get the 3 monsters he needs to sacrifice in order to summon Slifer. I, on the other hand, will be ready to call Obelisk to the field to finish Yugi off.
I'm in a tough spot. The good news is, I was able to get Slifer the Sky Dragon into my hand. The bad news is, I had to use my exchange magic card, which helped Kaiba also. It allowed him to pick any card he wanted from my hand. And he chose my Life Shaver card. Now, Kaiba's holding a really dangerous trap card. When he plays it, depending on how many turns it stays face down on the field, I could have to discard most of my hand. That would give Kaiba a serious advantage. Since Slifer's attack points depend on how many cards I'm holding, if he wipes out my hand, my Egyptian God card will be worthless.
Yugi, are you gonna stand there contemplating your next move all day? I'm getting bored, and so are my fans.
All right, here goes. I summon Big Shield Gardna in defense mode. Then I shall place 1 card face down. That ends my turn.
My Big Shield Gardna should hold off his XY Dragon, at least for now.
That move seemed pretty desperate to me, Yugi. All the defensive monsters in the world can't save you now.
I must say, this duel seems quite hopeless for the Pharaoh. Soon Kaiba will be free to unleash Obelisk the Tormentor. And unless the Pharaoh can bring forth Slifer the Sky Dragon, he'll be crushed by Obelisk's mighty Fist of Fate. And even if he is lucky enough to outduel Kaiba, the Pharaoh will have to face me, giving me the pleasure of feeding his soul to the shadows.
Backed into a corner.
Looks can be deceiving. Now make your move.
What's your hurry? Anxious to lose? Suit yourself. Excellent. This is exactly what I needed to complete my strategy and Yugi's annihilation. I place 1 card face down.
I'll bet Kaiba just played the Life Shaver trap card he got from me.
And the worst part comes now. The worst part for you, that is. I summon Z Metal Tank in attack mode. That's the final creature I needed to complete my ultimate machine monster. Now my beast will be unstoppable. Just watch. Behold my XYZ Dragon Cannon!
Most impressive, Kaiba. Now I can see how you were able to defeat my sister.
Say farewell to your Big Shield Gardna! Now XYZ Dragon Cannon attack his monster! one monster down and one to go. Then I can sacrifice my dragon cannon to unleash the fury of my Egyptian god card.
Thank you. Destroying one of my defensive monsters is exactly what I was hoping you would do, Kaiba.
Why's that?
Because you allowed me to play this. Behold, I reveal my face-down card, Soul Rope Trap!
Ah,
At a cost of 1,000 of my life points, this card allows me to summon any 4-star monster directly to the field whenever one of my creatures is destroyed. And I choose King's Knight! Observe, Kaiba. Now I have both King's and Queen's Knight.
it's not possible! Both cards?
That's right. Which means I can now summon Jack's Knight to the field.
Then you'll have 3 monsters!
I see you're paying attention, Kaiba. I'll soon have exactly what I need to summon my Egyptian god card. Jack's Knight, come forth! Thanks to you, I now have 3 monsters to sacrifice.
You can't play your Egyptian god card before I play mine! I've been in control of this duel from the start!
Not anymore. And now, I sacrifice all 3 of my monsters. Be gone now! And next, I summon my Egyptian god card! Slifer, the Sky Dragon! Stare into the face of defeat, Kaiba!
Hey, guys, check it out! Summoned by the hand of the Pharaoh, the first Egyptian god has arrived.
How unexpected! The Pharaoh brought forth Slifer before Kaiba summoned Obelisk.
I'm not impressed, Yugi.
And why not? I managed to summon one of Duel Monster's most powerful creatures.
That may be, but it does have its weaknesses. For instance, Slifer the Sky Dragon's attack points are equal to 1,000 times the number of cards you're holding in your hand, Yugi. And I count 3, giving your Egyptian god card only 3,000 points!
That's right, which makes it 200 attack points stronger than your XYZ Dragon Cannon. So I can eliminate your cannon right now, leaving you without a single monster, and preventing you from summoning your god card.
If you're so sure, then attack.
He's definitely up to something. Kaiba seems pretty confident that his XYZ Dragon Cannon can survive an attack by my Egyptian God card. But his monster only has 2,800 attack points, and my Slifer has 3,000! I bet I was right, and his face-down card is the Life Shaver trap he took from me. Since it's been on the field for 1 turn, Kaiba can use it to eliminate 1 card from my hand. And since my Slifer's attack points depend on how many cards I'm holding, it'll go down to 2,000, making it weaker than Kaiba's monster.
The Pharaoh may have summoned an Egyptian god, but he seems hesitant to use it. Kaiba has him questioning his strategy with just 1 face-down card.
Don't you realize you're going to lose whether you attack me or not, Yugi?
If I don't attack Kaiba right now, he'll sacrifice his monster and summon Obelisk. And if I do, he could destroy my Slifer. And without it, I'll never win this duel. What should I do?
What's wrong, Yugi? Is the pressure getting to you? I told you, it doesn't matter if you attack me or not. Either way, I've got you beat, thanks to my face-down card. So go ahead and make your move!
Maybe I should just play it safe and end my turn. No, I can't back down!
Slifer, attack his monster now!
It's showtime. Not so fast, Yugi! Take a good look at my face-down card!
That's not Life Shaver! But what is it?
It's called Interdimensional Matter Transporter! Just watch what it can do!
To your cannon, Kaiba! Tell me!
My trap card was able to take it out of play for one turn!
Very clever. It looks like your plan to save your monster from my attack worked. Well, I've also got a plan. So I'll play this face down. Now go ahead and make your move if you dare. What's wrong, Kaiba? Did I confuse you?
Yugi just lowered his monster's attack points by playing a card from his hand. Why would he intentionally weaken his own monster?
Well, what are you waiting for? It sounds like your adoring fans are eagerly waiting for you to make a decision, Kaiba. Slifer is weaker than your monster now.
What's your point?
I'm wide open. You can attack me with your cannon, right, Kaiba? Unless you're afraid to attack.
Ha! Your scare tactics won't work, cause I know what I have to do! The time has come! And your time's up! Your Light Force Sword is no longer in effect, so my Egyptian God card is free now! I think you know what's next. Now I sacrifice my XYZ Dragon Cannon! So I can summon this! Come forth now! Obelisk the Tormentor! Use your infinite power to bring me victory! It's over, Yugi!
Where is it?
Look closely!
Here it comes!
My mighty Egyptian God card is here at last!
The battle of the gods has begun! But which one will prevail?
I hope I can hold my own against the power of Obelisk! It's definitely not going to be easy! He's twice as strong as my Slifer!
Yugi, the Egyptian gods are about to clash! But only one monster will remain standing! Now, it's time to find out which one!
All right, let the chaos and destruction begin!
It's time for me to send Slifer the Sky Dragon to the graveyard, Yugi! Last I checked, you were only holding 2 cards, which means Slifer only has 2,000 attack points, half of what Obelisk has. Your so-called Egyptian God card is powerless against mine!
You seem to have overlooked Slifer the Sky Dragon's special ability. Now watch, as my Egyptian God card weakens yours with the incredible power of its second mouth! Slifer! Activate your special ability now! Next time you'll think twice about summoning a monster in Slifer's presence! Now what was that you were saying about your Egyptian God card being stronger than mine? Take a close look, Kaiba. Our monsters are even now.
Too bad your monster's effect is only temporary, Yugi. Once this turn is over, Obelisk will have all of his power back!
Perhaps, but I've still prevented you from attacking me this turn, Kaiba.
Stalling for time is a sign of weakness, Yugi! You're obviously desperate! Now it's my move, so stand back! I play 2 cards, both face down! That ends my turn!
Very well. It's my move. Sorry, Kaiba, but since I'm now holding 3 cards, Slifer's attack points rise to 3,000!
But now that your turn is over, Obelisk regains its full strength! So your monster is weaker again!
Not quite, Kaiba! Observe my face-down card! Pot of Greed! Thanks to the effect of this magic card, I can now draw 2 more cards from my deck. And you know what that means! Slifer's attack points now rise to 5,000! More than enough to take down your obelisk! And wipe out half your life points, Kaiba! Now, my dragon, attack!
Hold on, Yugi! Now I activate Command Silencer!
What is that?
My Command Silencer has deafened your Sky Dragon with its extremely powerful shriek. And since your monster couldn't hear your command, I'm afraid your attack is cancelled out. Nice try, Yugi. Next, I get to draw 1 card from my deck. Now finish your move so I can end this.
My Egyptian God card is still more powerful than yours.
That may be the case, but you're forgetting one thing. I have a card face down on the field.
He's right! And if that card's what I think it is, it can lower my Slifer's attack points, making it weak enough to destroy! What should I do?
Obelisk is losing his patience, Yugi, so finish your move!
All right. I'll place 2 cards face down on the field and end my turn. Now, feel free to attack me, Kaiba.
What's he thinking? He just weakened his monster by 2,000 points!
What's wrong, Kaiba? Are you afraid of my 2 face down cards?
What do you say?
Kaiba
Kaiba has to attack now!
It's my move.
Hold on, Kaiba. I activate my magic card. Card Destruction! Now we must both discard every card in our hand. But that's not all. Next we must replenish our hands with the same number of cards.
Fine. Now what's he doing? He didn't change the number of cards in his hand, so his monster's attack points stay the same.
Next I'll reveal my trap card. Disgraceful Charity, go! Kaiba! Now we must redraw the cards we just threw out, giving me a grand total of 6 cards in my hand.
Oh no, this can't be!
I think you know what happens now. My Slifer gains 3,000 points for a total of 6,000!
Impressive move, Yugi, but you'll have to do better than that to defeat me. Because that little stunt you just pulled with your face-down cards helped me out as well, by giving me just the cards I needed to win this duel.
Explain!
Well, thanks to you, I was able to draw this magic card. Thirst for Compensation. It lets me summon 2 monsters from my hand directly to the field. Observe! I play Sword of Soul! And Blade Knight!
You're wasting your time. Those monsters are too weak to survive. Slifer automatically strikes every monster you summon. Now, Slifer, attack!
I'm afraid that won't work. I activate Card Guard.
No!
Yes! Now I can discard 2 cards from my hand, which means Card Guard protects them both.
I'm not impressed. They're still too weak to be useful.
That's what you think. Yugi, have you forgotten that Obelisk has a special ability as well? And just as soon as I activate it, you're finished!
Just try it!
Very well, but you'll regret those words. I sacrifice my 2 monsters to trigger the special ability of my Egyptian God card! Are you aware of what happens now? Allow me to explain, you fool. These 2 sacrifices allow Obelisk to storm the field, dealing 4,000 points of damage to everything in its path! And when I say everything, Yugi, that includes your life points, so prepare to be wiped out!
This can't be!
Yes, it can!
Way to go, Seto!
Obelisk the Tormentor! Deplete his life points right now! Obelisk, destroy Yugi and bring me victory!
Hold on! My wall of Karibos will protect me!
Nothing can stop the wrath of Obelisk!
Look, guys!
Oh man, what's with the fireworks?
I don't know, but let's hope Yugi's okay.
That's right. He better not have been on the receiving end of that blast.
Yugi...
Finally, Yugi lost to me!
Oh, really?
Yugi! But how?
What's wrong, Kaiba? Were you expecting me to go somewhere? Don't you know that discarding Karibo from my hand protects my life points? Karibo, I would have lost this duel without you.
You mock me? How dare you defy the might of Obelisk with that puny Karibo? This is not over, Yugi.
It will be soon enough.
I place one card face down on the field, and that ends my turn.
Very well. My move. Sorry, Kaiba, but since I've drawn a card, Slifer's attack points increased to 6,000. Slifer, destroy his obelisk!
Oh no, Seto!
Kaiba's life points are gone!
Now, end this!
Sorry to disappoint you, Yugi.
Huh?
You triggered my trap card! Power balance!
What's that? Kaiba, what's going on?
Ha! Thanks to my power balance trap, you have to discard half of the cards in your hand!
Oh no!
I'm afraid so. And since you lose 3 cards, Slifer's attack points reduced by 3,000. So let's go. I don't have all day. Throw out your 3 cards!
Very well, Kaiba.
As a secondary effect, I get to draw 3 cards. So it looks like my obelisk is stronger than your Slifer once again, Yugi. Time to return the favor. Now then, go obelisk. Show Yugi some real power.
Hold on, Kaiba! Slifer's not going anywhere! I happen to have a magic card that will turn things around! Now I activate my Necromancy card! Observe! Kaiba, you may want to keep a close eye on your duel disc!
What's this? Blade Knight! Sword of Soul! What's going on? Why are all of my monsters returning to the field?
Necromancy restores 4 monsters from your graveyard, Kaiba, and they each return to the field in defense mode.
Yugi, why would you waste your time giving me more monsters to attack you with?
I'm glad that you asked, Kaiba. My card has an unfortunate side effect, too. If any of these monsters are destroyed, my necromancy will weaken your remaining beasts by 600 points, Kaiba! And since monsters have been played on your side of the field, my Slifer's special effect has been triggered! Activate Lightning Blast!
What have you done?
Since Slifer destroyed your 4 new monsters, my Necromancy magic card weakens your 1 remaining monster! So Obelisk loses 2,400 attack points!
Yugi, I never thought you'd take such a cheap shot at my Egyptian God card.
The tables have turned once again, and your monster's strength pales in comparison to mine. Slifer, destroy Obelisk now!
Not quite, Yugi!
What have you done, Kaiba?
Who, me? It has nothing to do with what I've done. It's what you've done by using your Egyptian God card to destroy my Sword of Soul. which allows me to add 1,000 attack points to any monster I choose. And I choose my Obelisk! Thanks to you, I was able to increase Obelisk's attack points. Now Obelisk destroy his Slifer! It's over! Your Egyptian God card is ancient history! What? Your Slifer should have been destroyed!
Well, it would have been had I not stopped Obelisk from attacking, Kaiba.
What?
And I have you to thank for giving me the ability to protect my Egyptian God card from yours! For that task was only possible thanks to a trap card that you played! When you activated your power balance card, I had to place 3 cards in my graveyard. Including this! Recognize it? It's a useful monster card known as Electromagnetic Turtle, and it has quite a unique special ability. When this monster is sent to the graveyard, it leaves a small electrode attached to one of my monsters. In this case, Slifer!
And it let you stop our battle before Slifer was unlucky enough to collide with Obelisk.
Well, I see you did your homework, Kaiba. Now I place this card face down.
Nice one, Yugi.
What a duel!
This could take all day. Neither Egyptian God card can be destroyed. All right, this is a whale of a duel.
This is the duel I've been waiting for. It's the ultimate battle of intellect and power. Every time I duel against Yugi, I'm pushed to my limits and challenged in every possible way. Even though I defeated him in Duelist Kingdom, he's known as the world's greatest duelist.
Oh no!
But that title belongs to me, and when I win the Battle City tournament, I'll have it back. It's only a matter of time before Yugi's reputation comes crumbling down at the hands of my Egyptian God card. All right, Yugi, my move! You ready? Now then, you only have 1 card in your hand. That means Slifer's attack points are 1,000. So let's see you escape now. It's time to show the world that I'm superior to you! Go, Obelisk! Annihilate his Slifer with your Fist of Fate!
Guess again! Reveal the magic card! Spell textbook! Now I must discard every card in my hand, and in exchange I can draw 1 new card. I can then play the card immediately, but only if I draw a magic card.
Now that Slifer's attack points are 0, you'll lose the duel. Obelisk, wipe out his life points!
This is it. If I don't draw the right card now, I'll lose to Kaiba and be eliminated from the tournament. Come on, Joe. Guide me. I need your help to save the world.
I activate this magic card!
What's that?
Card of Sanctity! It requires both of us to draw until each one of us is holding 6 cards!
Oh no! That means his Egyptian God card increases in strength!
That's right, and now Slifer has 6,000 attack points! You're about to lose this duel, Kaiba!
Hold on! I activate my final trap card! Life Shaver! It shaves 2,000 attack points off your Egyptian God card!
What's going on?
Kaiba Corp holograms aren't supposed to do this!
I don't know what the deal is, but this doesn't look good.
Yugi! What could be going on, you guys?
I can't see a thing out there!
The true power of ancient Egypt is beginning to reveal itself. And I fear for us all!
Your Egyptian god card is no match for mine, Yugi.
We'll see about that, Kaiba. Your obelisk may be more powerful than my Slifer right now, but that can all change.
Please, Yugi. Once your monster crosses paths with the mighty fist of Obelisk the Tormentor, it's history.
I hope I haven't missed all the good stuff. Huh? No way! Seto and Yugi both have Egyptian god cards on the field. This is nuts! That's
So excited! Those must be Egyptian god cards! I've heard they're the strongest creatures in Duel Monsters!
Oh! Those things are huge!
They're incredible! I've sailed around the world and never seen such beasts!
Don't give up, Joey. We're all right here.
Hey guys!
Tristan!
We finally got through! They're sending a chopper for Joey!
Thank you so much, Tristan.
Hey, buddy. We're taking you to a real hospital now. Oh, man. Guys, out there! Wait. Aren't those 2 of the 3 Egyptian god cards?
Yup, and it looks like they're about to brawl. Let's just hope Yugi's is stronger.
Come on!
All right, let the chaos and destruction begin!
It's time for me to send Slifer the Sky Dragon to the graveyard, Yugi. Last I checked, you were only holding 2 cards, which means Slifer only has 2,000 attack points, half of what Obelisk has. Your so-called Egyptian god card is powerless against mine.
You seem to have overlooked Slifer the Sky Dragon's special ability. Now watch, as my Egyptian god card weakens yours with the incredible power of its second mouth! Slifer! Activate your special ability now! Next time you'll think twice about summoning a monster in Slifer's presence. Now what was that you were saying about your Egyptian god card being stronger than mine? Take a close look, Kaiba. Our monsters are even now.
Too bad your monster's effect is only temporary, Yugi. Once this turn is over, Obelisk will have all of his power back.
Perhaps, but I've still prevented you from attacking me this turn, Kaiba.
Stalling for time is a sign of weakness, Yugi. You're obviously desperate. Now it's my move, so stand back. I play 2 cards, both face down. That ends my turn.
Very well. It's my move. Sorry, Kaiba, but since I'm now holding 3 cards, Slifer's attack points rise to 3,000!
But now that your turn is over, Obelisk regains its full strength. So your monster is weaker again.
Not quite, Kaiba! Observe my face down card! Pot of Greed! Thanks to the effect of this magic card, I can now draw 2 more cards from my deck. And you know what that means! Slifer's attack points now rise to 5,000! More than enough to take down your obelisk! And wipe out half your life points, Kaiba! Now, my dragon, attack!
Hold on, Yugi. Now I activate Command Silencer!
What is that?
My Command Silencer has deafened your Sky Dragon with its extremely powerful shriek. And since your monster couldn't hear your command, I'm afraid your attack is cancelled out. Nice try, Yugi. Next, I get to draw 1 card from my deck. Now finish your move so I can end this.
My Egyptian god card is still more powerful than yours.
That may be the case, but you're forgetting one thing. I have a card face down on the field.
He's right! And if that card's what I think it is, it can lower my Slifer's attack points, making it weak enough to destroy! What should I do?
Obelisk is losing his patience, Yugi, so finish your move!
All right. I'll place 2 cards face down on the field and end my turn. Now, feel free to attack me, Kaiba.
What's he thinking? He just weakened his monster by 2,000 points!
What's wrong, Kaiba? Are you afraid of my 2 face down cards?
Go,
What do you say?
Kaiba has to attack now!
It's my move!
Hold on, Kaiba. I activate my magic card. Card Destruction! Now we must both discard every card in our hand. But that's not all. Next we must replenish our hands with the same number of cards.
Fine! Now what's he doing? He didn't change the number of cards in his hand, so his monster's attack points stay the same!
Next I'll reveal my trap card. Disgraceful Charity, go! Kaiba! Now we must redraw the cards we just threw out, giving me a grand total of 6 cards in my hand.
Oh no, this can't be!
I think you know what happens now. My Slifer gains 3,000 points for a total of 6,000!
Impressive move, Yugi, but you'll have to do better than that to defeat me! Because that little stunt you just pulled with your face-down cards helped me out as well! By giving me just the cards I needed to win this duel!
Explain!
Well, thanks to you, I was able to draw this magic card! Thirst for Compensation! It lets me summon 2 monsters from my hand directly to the field! Observe! I play Sword of Soul! And Blade Knight!
You're wasting your time. Those monsters are too weak to survive. Slifer automatically strikes every monster you summon. Now, Slifer, attack!
I'm afraid that won't work! I activate Card Guard! No! Yes! Now I can discard 2 cards from my hand, which means Card Guard protects them both!
I'm not impressed. They're still too weak to be useful.
That's what you think! Yugi, have you forgotten that Obelisk has a special ability as well? And just as soon as I activate it, you're finished!
Just try it!
Very well, but you'll regret those words. I sacrifice my 2 monsters to trigger the special ability of my Egyptian God card! Are you aware of what happens now? Allow me to explain, you fool. These 2 sacrifices allow Obelisk to storm the field, dealing 4,000 points of damage to everything in its path! And when I say everything, Yugi, that includes your life points! So prepare to be wiped out!
This can't be!
Yes, it can!
Way to go, Seto!
Obelisk the Tormentor! Deplete his life points right now! Obelisk, destroy Yugi and bring me victory!
Hold on! My wall of Karibos will protect me!
Nothing can stop the wrath of Obelisk!
Look, guys!
Oh man, what's with the fireworks?
The power of our Egyptian god monsters is equal! But neither one will give up this fight!
You're right! It must be a holographic malfunction!
Seto! Are you okay?
It's the ultimate power struggle. These 2 Egyptian gods have been pushed to their limits!
What's going on? That light is stronger than anything my machinery can produce!
That light is intense! What do you think's going on out there, guys?
Who knows? But whatever it is, it's not good.
Huh? My Millennium Rod is activating! Its powers are beyond my control! This is exactly what happened during Kaiba's last duel!
The light! It's too strong!
What's up with my Millennium Puzzle? The struggle between Obelisk and Slifer must have sparked something inside! But where is it taking us?
This can't be real!
It looks like some sort of ancient city.
It's completely destroyed! Ugh!
Something about this place seems really familiar to me. I'm not sure why.
Yugi! This looks like Egypt! But that doesn't make any sense! We're on my duel tower!
Kaiba! We've been transported to another place! Perhaps another time.
Impossible!
Maybe this is just a vision created by my puzzle. But then how can Kaiba see it too? He doesn't have a Millennium item.
That looks like Obelisk the Tormentor and Slifer the Sky Dragon! But they're made of stone! What's going on? These are statues of the Egyptian gods.
Unbelievable! The detail is incredible! It looks exactly like Slifer and Obelisk!
Maybe that's because it is them! But how are they turned to stone?
Look at this dump! I'm guessing that no one's lived here for ages!
Yes, and the entire city is shrouded in a dark cloud. Look, Kaiba! The darkness seems to be coming from that palace. But what lies within?
Look at the almighty Pharaoh now! It appears your once prosperous kingdom has crumbled under your feet and is now in the merciless grip of the Dark One. How does it feel to be virtually powerless?
Kaiba! These are the two ancient figures we saw on the stone carving!
Don't be ridiculous!
Look, Kaiba! It's my puzzle! Why have you chosen his side over mine?
That's where you're wrong, my Pharaoh. My minions and I have no allegiance to the Dark One, but we have no allegiance to you either. I am here to finish our battle and prove no one can overpower my Millennium Rod! The Millennium Rod?
Even in my darkest hour, I shall defeat you!
Then let our duel begin, Pharaoh! The moment I've been waiting for is here! I will finally take you down!
Really?
Yes, I shall be forever remembered as he who defeated the Pharaoh! Now prepare yourself, for it's time to meet my ultimate beast! It will show you no mercy!
Let's duel!
Behold my dragon! Blue Eyes White Dragon!
Now you shall meet my loyal servant! Show yourself! That's the Dark Magician! This is the ancient conflict that Ishizu spoke of!
And according to Ishizu, these are ancient versions of ourselves!
This whole thing must be one of Marek's hocus-pocus mind tricks! I'm afraid you don't stand a chance, Pharaoh!
It's the ancient tablet!
Now I know this isn't real!
Kaiba and I were destined to battle!
I've seen enough!
Who invoked the power of my Millennium Rod?
Look, guys!
Yeah, that light is getting dimmer. But why?
Kaiba, are you all right?
I'm fine. What just happened?
We were shown the origins of our destiny.
Hey, Seto! Huh? What happened to the Egyptian god cards?
Now do you believe in your connection to the past?
What's going on here? I fear that Kaiba's past intersects with that of the Millennium Rod. But he'll never get his hands on my birthright!
I know who I am. I'm Seto Kaiba, president of the world's largest gaming corporation. But I can't seem to get those images out of my head. It seems that no matter what I do, this ancient fairy tale keeps coming back to haunt me. It all started when Ishizu tried to brainwash me with her lies in the museum. Ever since then, my mind's been playing tricks on me. It happened during my duel with Ishizu. And again when I was able to read the ancient text on the winged dragon of Ra. But today's visions were the most intense so far. I felt as though my body was transported to another place and time. But that doesn't make any sense. I will not lose my grip on reality!
Do you understand the significance of this duel?
I understand that I need to win, Yugi.
You can't deny what we both saw!
Yugi, don't be a fool. That was nothing more than an illusion.
Kaiba! Acknowledge the truth! This is fate! You and I have been destined to duel each other for 5,000 years!
Whatever. Let's just end this now!
I'm dueling for so much more than a mere tournament victory. Is that clear? I joined this to help save mankind, and nothing will stand in my way. That includes you, Kaiba!
Believe whatever you want, Yugi. This will all be over soon.
Yes, everything will soon be over. I just need to ensure that Kaiba's link to my Millennium Rod doesn't interfere with my plans. I must win this tournament in order to gain infinite power.
Last I checked, it was still your move, Kaiba!
Now you're starting to make some sense. Let's move on so I can end this and claim the victory I deserve. I hope you're ready. All right, I'll place one card face down on the field. I don't need an Egyptian god card to defeat you. I have a more reliable card in my hand now. My blue eyes.
It's my move now!
Oh no! Not Gazelle! I can't wipe out Kaiba's life points with this! It's too weak!
Kaiba has no monsters on the field to protect himself. His life points are wide open for the Pharaoh to attack.
All right. I summon Gazelle, the king of mythical beasts, in defense mode!
If that's all you've got, you're done! Behold my trap!
What? But that's...
Yes, my cloning trap card has made an exact duplicate of your king of mythical beasts, Yugi. Too bad. Looks like we're tied again.
Then I shall place one card face down now. That ends my turn.
Sorry, Yugi, but you've just made your final move. For the monster that I now hold in my hand is the key to your ultimate demise. All I need to do is sacrifice the gazelle I got from you, and I can summon it to the field. So prepare to feel the wrath of my Blue Eyes White Dragon!
Blue Eyes? But how? You need to sacrifice 2 monsters for that!
Is that so? You should know that things aren't always what they seem!
Enough talk, Kaiba! Just make your move so we can end this duel.
Yes, ending this duel is exactly what I'm about to do, thanks to this magic card! Yugi, you were correct. Summoning Blue Eyes usually requires 2 sacrifices. However, thanks to my magic card, that rule no longer holds true now. This card is the key to unlocking my great beast and wiping you out! Behold, my cost-down magic card! Now my Blue Eyes White Dragon is instantly reduced from an 8-star monster to a 6-star monster!
Oh no! That means Kaiba only needs to sacrifice 1 monster to summon it!
The time has come! And mark my words, this is no illusion, you fool! First I sacrifice my gazelle clone! And now, I summon Blue Eyes White Dragon!
Yeah! Take it to the hook, Seto! Nothing can stop you now!
Well, perhaps I'll be facing Kaiba in the next round after all.
All right, it's time for me to finally put an end to this feud right now! Blue Eyes, attack his gazelle with white lightning! You may as well throw in the towel, Yugi. Your only monster's gone. And unless you can summon something with over 3,000 attack points, this duel's over!
I've only got 1 chance to defeat Kaiba's Blue Eyes White Dragon! But it's a long shot! If the images of the past we saw are true, and history is repeating itself, then in order to take down Kaiba's Blue Eyes, I have to summon my Dark Magician! And this is my last chance! If I don't draw the card I need now, Kaiba wins the duel and I'm out of the finals!
Stand back, Kaiba! Behold the truth! I know you saw the same visions that I did, and I'm about to prove it, Kaiba! That's right, you and I battled each other 5,000 years ago, and now destiny has brought us together once again. It's true! Look! I used Monster Reborn to bring back a monster from my graveyard! The servant of the ancient pharaoh! The Dark Magician! Now, Dark Magician, come forth!
When I played my Life Shaver trap, I forced Yugi to discard 2 cards. One of them must have been his Dark Magician. And now that he's brought it back, he expects me to believe this ancient Egyptian fairy tale? Yugi, your move doesn't prove a thing.
Kaiba, how can you continue to deny your ancient past? Just look at the field! Blue Eyes White Dragon faces the Dark Magician! The time has come to accept your destiny, Kaiba! Fate has led us to battle again!
There's so much about this ancient feud that's still a mystery! Like, what were we fighting over in the first place? And who eventually won?
It's time for Yugi to learn the hard way that real duelists make their own destiny.
Now then, I shall place 1 card face down.
I hope this works, because if it doesn't, Kaiba's monster will crush mine! His Blue Eyes has 3,000 points, and my Dark Magician only has 2,500! That means 1 attack by Kaiba and my Magician's a goner! So it's all up to my face-down cards to save me! Luckily, I have a magic formula card, which can raise my Dark Magician's attack points by 500! Then it'll be equal in strength to Kaiba's Blue Eyes, so my monster would also be destroyed! I guess it's all up to destiny now!
Go, Kaiba!
You disappoint me, Yugi. You're willing to put all your faith in some old folk story. How pathetic! Who knew you'd take it this far? Someone shows you some chicken scratch on an old rock, and you use it to dictate your life? I expected more from you. Trust me, you're no pharaoh. So stop playing make-believe. You're caught up in the past when you should be concentrating on what's happening right now. And that will be your downfall.
We shall see.
Yes, as soon as you're knocked out of the tournament. Then I'll move ahead to the final round and reclaim my #1 dueling status. Now, let's move on. First, I'll place one card face down. Then I'll activate my card of Demise. This magic card allows me to draw until I'm holding 5 cards, as long as I discard my entire hand after 5 turns have passed.
Is that all you got?
I've observed Yugi's past duels very carefully, and I know what he's up to. One of his face-down cards will make his Dark Magician stronger, and he'll use the other one to stop my Blue Eyes attack. Sorry, Yugi, but this little strategy of yours is no secret to me, so I'm afraid it's not going to work. You're planning to take me down with your 2 face-down cards. Well, guess what? I've got a plan too. Behold this! A monster that will seal your fate!
Oh no!
I summon Lord of Dragons! As long as it's on the field, my Blue Eyes is safe from all magic and trap cards!
That may be so, Kaiba, but my Dark Magician is more powerful than your Lord of Dragons!
Then go ahead and attack it, Yugi!
Kaiba may have a plan to stop my attack, but in order to win, I'll have to try!
Alright! My move! I summon Beta, the Magnet Warrior, in defense mode!
Come on, Yugi. Attack me with your Dark Magician!
Dark Magician, attack his Lord of Dragons now!
Too bad, Yugi! I reveal my trap card! Magical Trick Mirror! Now I can take one magic card from your graveyard and use it as my own for 1 turn! And I know exactly which one of your old cards I need to get my hands on! Monster Reborn!
And why's that?
Now I can bring back an old friend! Behold! The rebirth of my Egyptian God card!
It's Obelisk!
Very observant, Yugi.
But Egyptian God cards can only be revived for 1 turn!
True, but 1 turn is all I need to block your Dark Magician's attack!
Hold on!
Too late! It's time for Obelisk to absorb your attack!
This can't be!
Say goodbye to 1,500 life points! It looks to me like you're out of options. It's over!
Your Egyptian God card won't be around for long, Kaiba.
That doesn't matter. Obelisk has served his purpose already. I won't be needing his services to finish you off.
Very well then. I'll place 1 card face down and end my turn. Your move, Kaiba.
Well, as you've already pointed out, it's time for Obelisk to return to the graveyard. Now, my Egyptian God card, be gone! The wrath of Obelisk may be over, but the worst part is yet to come. So I'd suggest you start living in the moment and forget all that nonsense about the past! But then again, there's nothing you can do to save yourself at this point. As soon as I make my next move, you're history.
It can't end like this! I have to defeat Kaiba to get to Merrick! It's the only way to stop his evil plan! Because if the 3 Egyptian God cards in my Millennium Puzzle fall into Merrick's hands, the world could meet the same fate it did in the past!
Go ahead and make your move, Kaiba.
This duel has grown tiresome. The outcome is of no consequence to me as long as a winner is declared soon. For no matter who wins this, I will be the ultimate victor.
All right, now it's time to bury the past and move on. If you want to believe that we dueled 5,000 years ago, be my guest. But don't waste your time trying to convince me that it's true. I believe in only one thing, and that's my supreme dueling skills, Yugi. Everything else is meaningless. Now then, let's get on with this duel so I can finally reclaim what I rightfully deserve. The title that you stole from me, Yugi. I will be known as the world's greatest duelist. I'm afraid this is the final turn. It's over. I switch Lord of Dragon to defense mode. Then I activate the magic card, the Flute of Summoning Dragon.
This can mean only one thing.
I take it you're familiar with my strategy. As soon as my Lord of Dragons plays this flute, 2 more dragons will be summoned to the field.
You're planning to call forth 2 more Blue Eyes White Dragons, aren't you?
That's precisely what I'm doing, Yugi.
Fight off 3 Blue Eyes!
My 3 blue eyes! The moment I've been waiting for is finally here!
I'm in major trouble! With 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, Kaiba can easily wipe out both of my monsters and the rest of my life points! What am I gonna do?
It looks like the end of the line for the Pharaoh, which means Seto Kaiba will be the next casualty of the Shadow Realm.
Now my 3 blue eyes attack! Finish him off and end this duel!
Oh, no!
Once my dragons attack, this duel is over, Yugi!
Hold on, Yug.
Joey?
Yep, the one and only, pal.
I'm about to lose this duel!
Guess again, Yug. It's like you always tell me. Look closely and consider all your options.
All of my options?
Yep. I think you'll find a card that could save you.
Let's see. He's right! There's still hope!
Nice try, Yugi, but you're no longer the top-ranked duelist.
What?
It's Red Eye's Black Dragon! Where did that come from?
If you recall, you used your Flute of Summoning Dragon to summon your Blue Eyes to the field. But you may have forgotten that your flute works on my hand as well. So I owe you a thank you for bringing out this card, which is a gift from a very close friend of mine, Kaiba.
This doesn't change a thing, Yugi. I can destroy you and your Red Eyes.
Kaiba, don't be so sure of that, you fool.
Now, my Blue Eyes White Dragons will destroy all 3 of your monsters! Attack now! Annihilate his Dark Magician first! Say goodbye to your favorite monster!
Not so fast, Kaiba! Activate Trap!
Magician selection? That protects your Dark Magician from my attack! Which means you and your monster will escape unharmed!
That's right, Kaiba! But my trap also sends your weakest monster to the card graveyard!
Fine, but you'll never escape my other 2 attacks! Beta the Magnet Warrior is gone, and your Red Eyes is next! So much for Wheeler's gift!
That's what you think, Kaiba! Reveal face down card! My Spellbinding Circle card puts an end to your Blue Eyes attack and lowers its strength by 700! Nice try, Kaiba! Time for Red Eyes to fight back! Destroy his Blue Eyes White Dragon with Inferno Fire Blast!
All right, you may have saved yourself for now, but this duel's far from done!
Well, it looks like I made it out of that mess! And I owe it all to you, Joey!
All I did was remind you of the advice that you gave me. Now, win this fight, pal.
You too, Joey!
Hey guys, look! Huh?
He's waking up!
Are you okay, Joey?
must admit, Yugi's move took me by surprise. But if he thinks this is the time to celebrate, he's sadly mistaken. Victory will be mine!
I have a long way to go, but as long as I have faith in the heart of the cards, and in...
Over.
Looks like I have 4 monsters on the field now. And all you've got is your Dark Magician and your pathetic Magnet Warrior, Yugi. And you know what that means. Ha! I can annihilate them and wipe out your life points! Yugi, just give up now. Sorry, Yugi, but you're still at a huge disadvantage in this duel.
Really? It looks to me like we both have 2 monsters on the field.
Perhaps, but my 2 blue eyes are more powerful than either of your creatures. Now I'll place 2 cards face down. Your move, Yugi. With these cards in place, Yugi will never escape.
Kaiba's definitely up to something. But what?
We've got a long way to go, Kaiba.
This magic card could come in handy later, but for now I have his 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons to worry about. They could do some serious damage, so I have to protect my life points.
I'll place this face down, and then I'll switch my Red Eyes Black Dragon into defense mode.
Not quite. I activate my trap card.
No, not that trap! It returns my Red Eyes back to attack mode!
It's worse than that. As long as my final attack order's trap card is in play, every monster on the field stays in attack mode. And next, we each choose any 3 cards we want in order to form a new deck. And the rest of our deck goes to the card graveyard.
Our whole deck?
That means this duel comes to an end in 3 more turns.
These 3 cards are more than enough to ensure my victory. In a few short moments, I'll crush Yugi and reclaim my #1 status! Now then, you may as well give up and accept defeat now, Yugi, because my strategy is unstoppable!
I can only choose 3 of these cards to hold on to, and everything else goes away! My fate depends on this choice! Now, I can only keep 3 cards. I just wish I knew which 3 cards Kaiba chose. I need to figure out his strategy in order to come up with a way to stop him. Let's see. If I were Kaiba, what would I do? He's got 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons on the field, so I bet he'll want to bring his 3rd one back from the graveyard. For that, he'll need Monster Reborn. Then he'll probably want to fuse them all together to form Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And for that, he'll need a polymerization card. But who knows if that's really his plan? Oh well. I have to do something, so I'll pick these 3 cards. And I'll hope for the best. It's all up to destiny now.
It's your move, Kaiba.
It took you long enough. Don't you realize that it doesn't matter what cards you're holding? This duel belongs to me. Now stand back. Ready? Because it's time for the fun part. Enjoy. I play the magic card, Monster Reborn!
I knew it!
I take it you're aware of which monster I'm planning to bring back from my card graveyard. My Blue Eyes White Dragon! Now I have 3! Next I'll activate this!
If he already had polymerization on the field, then what's in his deck?
Now I shall fuse my 3 dragons together! Say hello to my Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon! Nothing you do can stop my 3-headed beast!
He's right! That's Kaiba's strongest monster! And I have nothing on the field that can beat it! I better think of something fast!
Look closely, for this is the creature that will strip you of everything you have once and for all! I have you exactly where I want you, trembling in fear before my Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon! Yugi, I've played out this exact moment in my mind over and over and over again! And now, here we are at the top of my duel tower, face to face. And all you have to hang on to is some rock from 5,000 years ago. But you're right, this duel is about the past.
That's true.
I know. But it's not about some ancient battle you think we fought in another life because you saw a picture on a stone. When I say this duel is about the past, I mean it's about burying the past for good. Yugi, once I defeat you and go on to win this tournament, I'll be #1, not you.
I've heard.
Yes, but there's more. I'll also be closing the book on my past so I can concentrate on my future. You see, ever since I was dropped off at the orphanage as a child, I've had to fend for myself. I had to toughen up to protect Mokuba. Then, we were adopted by a tyrant known as Semi-final Kaiba. He taught me to crush my enemies and trust no one, but nothing I ever did satisfied him. So using the ruthless business techniques he taught me, I outsmarted him and took over his company. Now, Kaiba Corp belongs to me. And he's long gone, but that's still not good enough for me. There's one conquest I need to fulfill, and that's where you come in, Yugi. So listen, I'm the best at everything that I do, but when it comes to being the best at duel monsters, you are in my way. So once I beat you, I can forget the past for good. That's why I'm here.
I never knew Seto felt so strongly about our past. I know things weren't easy back then, but we did have each other. I guess that wasn't good enough for him. He wants to forget everything, including the person he used to be. But I liked Seto back then. He actually used to smile. Now he wants to get rid of that smile forever. Seto needs to realize that reaching the top doesn't have to mean being miserable.
Face it, Yugi! Your reign is over!
You never cease to amaze me.
Why? Are you astounded by my superior dueling skills, Yugi?
Not quite. It's your complete stubbornness and your lust for power that I find so puzzling, Kaiba.
Why's that?
It holds you back! That's why! You'll never defeat me with a heart full of hatred and mistrust!
Ha! You're just trying to distract me because you're scared of losing!
Why don't I let my actions speak for me? Reveal face down card! My double spell magic card!
Oh no! Not double spell!
That's right! This card duplicates the effects of every magic card you used on your last turn, Kaiba! That includes Monster Reborn and Polymerization! So first I'll bring Buster Blader back from the graveyard! Now I'll use Polymerization! Fusing my Dark Magician with my Buster Blader!
Use whatever you want! My Ultimate Dragon is still stronger! Your magic card didn't help you at all!
You're wrong, Kaiba, for my new fusion monster carries with it every one of Buster Blader's special abilities! That means its attack strength increases by 500 points for every dragon on the field! That includes your Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, as well as my Red Eyes Black Dragon! Now behold the power of Dark Paladin, the ultimate magical swordsman!
Good move, Yugi, but not good enough. Sorry. Look closer.
What's your point, Kaiba?
Your monster may be powerful, but it's still 600 attack points weaker than mine!
We shall see. My move!
All right, I'm depending on this card to win the duel. I hope it works, because at this point, it's my only chance for victory.
I'll place one card face down and end my turn.
This is where it all ends, Yugi! Now then, it's time to put an end to my past for good. As soon as I win this, I can finally move on!
How foolish! It's our past that makes us who we are today!
Whatever.
You must remember what happened before, so you can learn from your past. You can't ignore where you came from. Don't you know? It's our history that shapes our future, Kaiba!
Save it, Yugi! It's time to move on, not look back! The past is over, and nothing you say will change my mind, Yugi. I need to take you down now. Only then will I attain true greatness.
Your duel tower stands here surrounded by rubble and destruction. And to me it represents your heart, a strong object surrounded by anger and hatred. And as long as you're fueled by hate, you can never defeat me, Kaiba.
Don't you realize my inner rage pushes me forward? And that's what I'll use to crush you!
If that's the case, then go ahead and direct all of your hatred towards me. And strike me down with your rage.
Very well, but I assure you, you will live to regret those words, Yugi! Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, prepare for attack!
This is it! If I don't stop his dragon's attack, this duel is over! I have to believe in my friends and trust in myself! If I truly am destined to face Marek, then there's no way Kaiba will win this! My faith in the heart of the cards will overpower his hatred any day! Nothing can stand in the way of my destiny!
Now, my dragon, attack!
Now I activate the face-down card, Magic Formula!
How pathetic. I activate Absorb Spell! This magic card will absorb the power of Magic Formula. Therefore, the attack points you just added to your Dark Paladin will be transferred to my Ultimate Dragon!
His Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is completely unstoppable!
Now your history, along with your Red Eyes and Dark Paladin, the Ultimate Magical Swordsman. Farewell!
It's over.
Yugi!
This doesn't look good.
Yugi!
I win.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. Remember, I still have one face-down card left. Kaiba, you're done.
You lie.
As you will soon see, I've been destined to defeat you for 5,000 years.
Enough! My Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon cannot be stopped, Yugi!
I'm afraid you're wrong, but I'll let my card speak for itself. So, I play this! My Defusion card! This magic card splits up your Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon into the 3 original dragons you fused to form it, thus stopping your attack!
No! I need my Ultimate Dragon to win the duel! This can't be happening!
Now, Kaiba, you have 3 dragons on the field instead of 1. And since my Dark Paladin receives 500 attack points for every dragon on the field, he's now the strongest monster in play! Now it's time for my final move!
Just go.
With pleasure, Kaiba! Alright, the card in my hand will conquer the darkness that now surrounds your heart. So I play my final magic card! Diffusion Wave Motion! You're finished! All I have to do is give up 1,000 life points, and this magic card will enhance the attacking capabilities of my Dark Paladin! Now my monster can attack all 3 of your Blue Eyes White Dragons at once!
His Dark Paladin has enough power to wipe out my dragons and my life points!
This duel is over!
Yugi! I will not be defeated at my own tournament!
Kaiba, you're too late! Dark Paladin attack! You lose, Kaiba! I told you your hatred and your lust for power would never prevail.
I did it! But my toughest battle is still ahead, when I face Marek in the final duel!